Hello everyone and welcome back to Anita Horry Academy, the channel for Pilates teachers and Pilates business owners. So I wanted to share with you some insights today about opening up a Pilates studio. So I've had some requests from people who are wanting to go into the Pilates industry, buying businesses or even setting up their own. And they're not quite sure whether to go for the Pilates business franchise or whether to go for a boutique studio. So they're basically opening up on their own. So one big challenge here is to try and identify what is going to be the best option for you as a studio owner. Today's video is going to be all about these challenges, and we're going to weigh up the pros and the cons of both concepts, and hopefully it's going to help you make a better decision. Now, before we go ahead into the video, let me just introduce myself quickly. My name is Anita Horry. I am Pilates Teacher Trainer, Master Second Generation Teacher, and business coach for Pilates studio owners who want to make this world a better place. I have my own teacher training programs for those students who are wanting to get into comprehensive training to be able to then open up their own Pilates studio. So whether or not you are a Pilates teacher, this is the channel for you. And if you already like this, please hit the like and subscribe, because this is the only way that YouTube can identify who's interested in the video and be able to share it with people like yourself. So let's identify the differences between owning a franchise and having your own studio with your own business name under your own brand. So if we had to look at a franchise option, a franchise is a way of opening up a studio under an already recognized brand. And you know, there's Club Pilates, there's Pure Barre, and there's Body Bar Pilates. And with these franchise models, you get the benefit of having their own branded name. So the brand's already out there. You take advantage of their marketing, and you also have a whole system that's already structured for you. So you don't have to worry about which scheduling system you're going to go for and how you're going to market to your clients and how to acquire your teachers. I mean, there's always going to be intricacies in running a franchise Pilates studio, but essentially the big decisions are already made for you, and you are buying the license to run the studio the way that the franchisor wants to run it. So if you want, for example, wanting to run a Pilates business under the Club Pilates franchise, then obviously there are certain standards and norms that you're going to have to follow. Now, each franchise company has its own terms, so you'd have to follow their own terms. And so every franchise brand you're going to go for is going to have a franchise agreement. So you're going to need to be contractually obliged to follow their rules and their regulations. An investment into a franchise company could cost you round about $250,000. Some a little bit more, some a little bit less. And then obviously there are yearly fees that you have to pay to the franchise company. So you are stuck with whatever they're saying as far as rules and regulations. You have to pay a franchise fee every single year. And of course, you need to follow norms, because if you don't follow their norms, then you're obviously going to start getting penalized for basically breaking your relationship contract, breaking the contract. So what could be the pros of running a Pilates business under an already known brand, under a franchise? Well, first of all, you are buying under a trusted name, and it's already got proven systems that attract clients. Marketing materials, class structures, and business operations are often provided, making it easier to get started. You also receive ongoing support from the franchise company, which can be a great benefit if you're new to the industry or even business ownership. But franchises come with their downside too. Most commonly, the cons of running a Pilates franchise are the fact that there are huge startup costs. You know, the upfront investment is very high. Franchise fees and ongoing royalties can be very expensive. You also have less creative freedom in how you run your studio. For instance, you'll need to follow the franchise's class structure, pricing, and branding guidelines, which may limit your ability to tailor your offerings. Now let's have a quick look at what would be a boutique studio. With a boutique studio, you have the freedom to do whatever you like. You are running a boutique studio under your own brand, under your own name. So if you are wanting to be super creative and want to create classes or sessions the way you want to run them, then the boutique studio is going to give you that freedom to be able to do that. And these independently run businesses obviously have got higher risk when it comes to failure because they are not already proven. You haven't had the experience to know what systems to set up for your business, and maybe you don't have business experience. And if you haven't got business experience, you're more likely to fail in running your business. That's why you need to make very concrete homework before you start making decisions about how to set up your Pilates studio. Now let's have a look at the benefits of running a unique boutique studio under your own name. So here you can create your own brand from the ground up. Everything from the studio name to the class style to the equipment is up to you. The main advantage of owning your own boutique Pilates studio is freedom. You have full control over every aspect of your business. You want to create a personalized class schedule that fits your community's needs? Great, go for it. You want to design the space in a unique way? The choice is yours. Plus, all the profits stay with you. There are no franchise fees to worry about, and there's less headache when it comes to identifying what you need to be doing and what not. However, owning a boutique studio comes with its own unique set of challenges. First off is that you don't have a branded name. Nobody knows you. You know, having a Club Pilates or an other specific franchise in your area with already known brand, people already know the brand. So there's some sort of comfort that comes with owning a franchise. But then with your own brand, with your own name, people don't know you. People don't know how you are, what kind of Pilates you teach. There's always this kind of fear or uncertainty element to investing with you and taking classes with your studio because they don't really know you. That's where you need to be clever in identifying how you're going to be running your own Pilates boutique studio. Now, since you're building from scratch, you don't have the brand recognition that comes with a franchise. Marketing, class programming, and operations are all on your shoulders. It also requires more upfront work as you need to figure out how to attract clients and develop a consistent brand. Now let's discuss something that is very unique to owning your own branded studio, your own boutique studio. And this is the reality of having overwhelm in all the decisions that you have to make. You know, you're on your own. You don't have a franchisor who says to you, you have to do things this way, this way, this way. So there's a lot more work from your end to try and identify what's going to be the best solution for your business. However, if you're clever enough in doing your homework, in really finding out what systems are the right ones for you, if you can manage to do all the specific investigations in all different fields of your business, you're onto a winner, because at the end of the day, you are going to be saving so many franchise fees and the business is going to be yours. And if you build your brand to a robust business with a decent structure, you also have the possibility of selling your business and selling your brand. And this is the beauty of it. Now, I don't want to dumb down the difficulties of running your own Pilates studio, your own boutique Pilates studio, having the different hats to wear, like the financing, not just the teaching, the financing, the operations, the marketing, the scheduling, and all the other issues that happen within a Pilates studio, equipment choices and design of your studio. All that is under your own brand, so you have to make the decisions for your business. Now, some people actually love this. They love this challenge. They want to be creative and they want to do it all because they know that they're going to be amazing at it. And then some people shy away from this and think, well, this is too much for me. I don't know how to run a business. I love teaching. I want to be teaching, but I'm not sure whether I actually want to go down that route of going through the worries of running my own brick and mortar studio. And maybe you don't even need a brick and mortar studio. Maybe you think, I just want to be able to go and teach from different places. Do I still buy a studio? Do I still open up a Pilates studio? So these decisions are needed to be done way before you take the decision of actually opening up a brick and mortar studio. And yes, it can feel extremely overwhelming, especially when you're thinking, I have to wear multiple hats at the same time. And while that offers freedom and control, it could also offer you sleepless nights and maybe worry about how you're going to be running your Pilates business. Now, the good news is that you don't have to do it all by yourself. You could work with a mentor and a coach who could lead you to building an amazing Pilates business with your own brand, and you're going to be surpassing all the expectations of running a franchise studio. So having someone who's already been there, who's already done it, who's already experienced how to open up studios should be able to make the process so much easier for you. This is going to ease the overwhelm significantly, and it's like having a partner in your corner to help you make confident decisions. I wish I had that when I was starting up my Pilates business. There was nobody around at the time. Now, there's one major thing to consider when you are comparing a franchise purchase to building your own studio, building your own brand. And the first major thing is cost comparison. While franchises come with heavy upfront fees and ongoing royalties, the cost of working with a coach or a mentor is often much less, and you still retain full control of your business. Plus, with personalized guidance, you're going to get the full support that you need to be able to run a very successful operational business that you can scale to a state that you maybe want to sell it in the future. And the other great benefit of working with a mentor is that you're going to get support tailored to your own business needs, which is going to help you so much more and achieve your specific studio goals rather than being boxed into a franchise model as you would normally do with a franchise studio. This way you are building your best studio, the business of your dreams, without the overwhelm and without having to figure things out on your own. And the best part of it is that it is your brand, it is your studio, and it is your asset. It's not nobody else's name, nobody else's brand. It is you. It is your baby. And that's the one thing that's really going to set it apart from everybody else. Now, if you're leaning towards opening up your own personal Pilates studio with your own brand, having your own creativity, but you're not quite sure on how to go about it, then don't worry about it. I offer strategy calls. I offer coaching to help you build it to the way you want it. And the beauty of it is that we develop systems that are suitable for your personal expectations and requirements. You might have a family, you might have specific teaching times that you need to adhere to. Maybe you want to employ new teachers in, and all that is covered under the mentorship program. So it's very much like having your own franchise guidance, but without having to pay the franchise fee. A mentorship fee is so much less than a franchise fee, trust me. So if you're interested, just click on the link below and you can get on a free strategy call with me, and we could discover a little bit more about what your business needs are, and I'll be able to help you identify the best way to open up your Pilates studio. If you like this video, guys, hit the like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell because you get notified every time I upload a video online. Until my next video, goodbye for now.